Hey there everyone, this is a guide on the route differences for Cloud Cuckooland in 100% between the Cheese Wedge Skew route and the Cheese Wedge Warps route. The Warps route is quite a bit difficult to do than the Cheese Wedge Skew route and doesn't save a ton of time, but it is faster. I'm going to show both in this video and what to do. So I'm going to show the skew route first, and the first change is when you exit Blue Skull. Do note that whatever skull lock you get changes nothing between these two routes, so you don't have to worry about that messing anything up. So for Cheese Wedge with Skew, as soon as you leave Blue Skull, we're going right to Cheese Wedge and getting it done. So just fly up, Beak Bomb, get this eyeball text, and then Beak Bomb again to enter Cheese Wedge. Then you would do the Skew to get the Jiggy, and you would run all the way back here to leave. So now we still need to go plant the bean that we got before we entered Blue Skull. So take flight, go into first person, do a few flaps, and aim at that spot on the mountain to fly around the mountain to this platform, plant the bean. Now, everything you do here is the exact same until Trash Can. So when you get to the Trash Can and you start the mini game, it's the same minigame as always. You run around, hit the mucoids to get points, but what we're doing is different, because for the Skew route, this is the end of the Solo Kazooie section, and we are death warping out of here. We are not leaving to Beak Bomb the Cheese Wedge, because we have already done Cheese Wedge. So instead, there's a really quick death warp strat we can do in here that I want to show. So once you have all your points, if you're at 2 health, which is where you should be, take a hit from a grenade or off this Minjo in here. But that can be kind of annoying because he just does this. But either way, you want to be selected on Clockworks and stand around over here is good. And then when the time gets kind of low, poop a Clockwork and wait for the minigame to end. Skip this first text box. This Jiggy spawn is a little random, but we got it good. Blow up Kazooie, hold A for this text, say no, and cancel the text, and you will death warp right after. It's very quick, and then from here, the route is completely the same until the end. Alright, now for the Cheese Wedge Clockwork Warps route. So, when you leave Blue Skull, instead of going up to Cheese Wedge, instead, you're going to Beak Bomb to the bean platform directly. Do like 5 flaps up and aim at the platform. Land, plant the bean, and that's it. All we do is cut out Cheese Wedge now, and we save it till after Trash Can. Alright, so back to Trash Can. We've gotten our 50 points. This is the Cheese Wedge Warps route. So instead of death warping, we come over to the entrance, slide and turn around. And when the timer is at like, I don't know, less than 10 seconds, shoot a Clockwork around here and put it in same spot we had Kazooie before. Cancel the text. Get the Jiggy, blow up the Clockwork, hold A, decline trying again, and just hold up to leave Cheese Wedge, or Trash Can. Now, from here, we're gonna Beak Bomb the Cheese Wedge. This Beak Bomb's kind of tricky, but so if you started aiming out far enough to the left and aim far enough to the right, then you can get it. It's kind of hard to do this in one Beak Bomb, but essentially if you hold R so that you're like in line with the platform and not facing over here. And then do a few flaps up and aim kind of just below that skull platform. You can get around and go to Cheese Wedge. So then when you land and enter Cheese Wedge, you climb up as normal. Come up over here. And you do the trick, you do your 2 warps, you end up beside this Jiggy, you get the Jiggy, and then you death warp. And then once you death warp, you're back at the split up pads, just like the old route. Then you recombine, and the route is the same until the end.